2 years ago, the defense was kind of, notorious for giving up that big play and whatnot. Are you guys ready to go out and turn heads in that regard now, kind of change the way, the Carolina D's viewed?
Yes, sir. That's why we, Coach Vic instituted this little package drill that we do here, and we're trying to take this big play away. I mean, we're trying to cause the big play by getting interceptions, anything we can. So we're trying to be a fast, speedy defense that's going to run around to the ball and eliminate all of that.
You mentioned Ethan Farmer earlier, and there's a few questions about his eligibility, possibly. Is that a concern at all, knowing that one of the leaders of the defense may not be able to play?
I mean, yes, it's definitely a concern, but, I mean, Ethan is a positive guy, and we all praying for him and everything like that. So there's nothing that we can do except pray and make sure that he stays encouraged, and he encourages everybody out here. So Ethan comes out here with so much energy and so much, electric. I mean, he got them guys ready. So I feel good with Ethan, and I'm hoping everything goes well for him.
Last year, you got thrown into the fire a little bit. Yeah. How much better are you a player now for having gone through that last year?
I'm a little bit more experienced. I know what the game feels like. I have the nerves out. Of course, you still have nerves before a game starts, but I feel more comfortable. I believe in myself more, and I just know I'm going out there to fight for my teammates every game.
How's the communication in the secondary between you guys? A lot of you have played together.
Yeah, I mean, everybody harps on how young we are, but I believe we talk more than we did last year. So before every play, we're talking a whole bunch before the ball is snapped, just making sure everybody's on the same key and accord. So I feel like we're good. We're gonna be fast and physical this year.
Is there a difference this fall rather than in games last year because you've had that experience together? I mean, a lot of you have come up together, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, this year we feel it's like last year was a brotherhood, but this year like we're really buying into what the coaches are telling us. We're really believing in the calls and everything we do. We really want to be out there and make plays for one another.
Tim has moved to safety. How does that change anything, if it does?
It doesn't. It changes for him. For me and Brian, we knew we were going to have to step in the roles and be young when we committed here. So, of course, we would love to see him make it to the next level. But we know what he's going to have to do. He has to do it at the safety, and we believe in him. Everybody believes in him. We know he's going to do well.
Now, could you talk about? There's kind of been a lot of hype surrounding you guys coming into this year. Could you talk a bit about why that is?
I think because we did a pretty good job last year. I played a little bit more than Dez, but Dez did a great job at safety. He played safety and corner, and I think that's what people really enjoy about him. He can play two positions. We made a couple plays, and I think that's what people really want to follow up on. That we can keep on continuing to do that, and I think that's their biggest thing. I think that's the most hype that we have.
Now, a couple weeks ago, you called Ryan Switzer, Ryan Switzer called you a special player. Said you were going to have a big year specifically. Talk about what that kind of means to you.
It means a lot. Switzer's a great receiver. A lot of people try to put the height into it and things like that, but he has some of the best routes that I've seen. He's a hard worker. He goes above and beyond what's asked for him. He's not just a punt returner, he's a good receiver. So from that coming from him, that means a lot for me.
Now, can you talk about Davis and Dixon a little bit, kind of what type of depth they add to you guys as a unit?
You said who?
Dixon and Davis.
Oh, okay. Kedrick Davis he really wants to get better. He's a corner that he's willing to learn. He'll learn from anybody. He's fast. He has quick hips. He's getting better by the day. Alex Dixon, he's older than all of us. He has experience. He knows what to do and what not to do. He knows what works and what doesn't work. So he teaches us. He's the oldest guy in the group. So he teaches us some things, little things, and he's hungry as well. He wants to win. He's a real confident corner, and he has a swag about him.
Now, I know you might not be able to give me an answer on this. Is there any chance we'll see more than two cornerbacks on the field at a time this year?
Yes, that's a possibility. MJ Stewart might be out there a lot. He's had a great camp. He's had a good spring as well. So I definitely think he'll be out there frequently.
Can you talk a little bit more about Stewart? Everyone's kind of been raving about him during camp. What has he really brought to the table?
An edge about him. He's real aggressive. He's confident in himself. He came here with great technique. He knew everything man, zone. He knows how to play as a smart player, doesn't make that many mistakes. So he really doesn't play like a freshman. He knows how to play corner. He really wants to help the team. And I think that's what really helps him out and what people really love about him.